2 times. May you rest in peace.
Yeah. Wrong place.
Wrong place, wrong time.
Hey, what's up? This your boy Big Man. You already know what it is, man. So let's get right to it. Okay, today we're going to be talking about another one of these cautionary rap tales. Now, there's a Memphis rapper who was on the rise. And when I say on the rise, I'm talking about he had affiliations with a lot of different rappers. I'm talking about Big Boogie, Big Scar, who's with 1017, Big Moochie Grape, who's over there with PRE and Young Dolphin them. Dude was really on his rise. Now, a lot of people say that, but dude was really, really on his rise in the Memphis rap scene. And he goes by the name of Mendenhall, or Mendenhall 2 times. Now, Mendenhall 2 times just got caught up in a situation where he was basically an innocent victim, man. It's one of those cautionary tales of like, be careful of who you associate with, because just in an instance, being with somebody who's caught up in some drama can get you caught up as well. Now, there was a report of a double shooting and ended up Mendenhall being involved in it. Now, before we get to the specifics, do me a favor. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. And man, let's get it. Okay, now that we got that out of the way, man, let's talk about this Mendenhall 2 times situation, man. Okay, so sad to report, man, that the rapper lost his life, man. Mendenhall 2 times lost his life in a foolish, senseless act of gun violence, but it was retaliation for a crime that had been committed earlier that day. Now, this is what the news story is breaking down, and this is what they say. So, according to the local news there in Memphis, it says this. Now, for those of you who don't know, Mendenhall, like I said before, is a Memphis rapper. He was on his grind. I swear, if you go and you listen to any of his songs, like he's got 3 big songs on YouTube, and you cannot listen to his music without bobbing your head. It was legit, man. He small following so far, but he was in those beginning stages, man. And it's crazy that a lot of times with rappers, man, tragic things happen when they're in those beginning stages of their career. It's not always just even involving the rapper themselves personally. Sometimes it's their family. Sometimes it's somebody around them in their circle. And it seems like tragedy strikes in life regardless. But for some reason, man, it seems like when rappers are just starting to build themselves up, things are just starting to go, there's always something traumatic to get in their way. And sometimes it can end like this, because Mendenhall 2 times, he sadly lost his life, man. He was a victim of a senseless gun violence, senseless shooting, but it was retaliation because somebody else had committed a crime prior to that day and just said what's up to him at his favorite hangout spot. Now, this is the story according to the Memphis News there. They said this. They said, friends say a Memphis rapper was one of the 2 people killed in a shooting outside of Valero gas station at Night Arnold and South Mendenhall Wednesday night. Now, obviously, Mendenhall 2 times took his name from the street South Mendenhall, and you know that's what he wore, and called himself Mendenhall 2 times after the street, right? Okay, so it lets you know he had a little bit of pride of where he was from in Memphis and a little bit of pride in his neighborhood, right? Now, his name, the story continues. His name, Mendenhall 2 times, they kind of messed that up, but whatever. May he rest in peace, said local artist AC Blue. So that was his friend letting them know the rapper's name. Now, AC Blue was a rapper who got interviewed by the local news there, and I don't know, man. It seems like I'll leave it out. I'll leave that out because it was touching, but it went to a different direction. Now, Thursday, Blue was standing outside a music studio 2 doors away from the Valero. He watched as a group gathered in a shopping center lot across the street to play the rapper's music and celebrate his life. Blue said Mendenhall, whose real name is Dontarius Johnson, was at the wrong place at the wrong time, killed, he just said, just as his career was about to take off. Now, there was like 300 to 400 people out there, at the vigil for the fallen rapper and, just playing his music and trying to celebrate his life. Now, Memphis police were called to that same Valero at 8 p.m. on Wednesday after 2 people were gunned down near the gas station. Now, even in his music videos, you could see that Mendenhall used to hang at that Valero gas station. Like, it's the same Valero and everything, man. Now, the story continues by saying they said Johnson was pronounced dead at the scene and a juvenile was transported to the hospital where he later died. So both people who were shot in this situation ended up dying. Now, this is what's a crazy twist. Police have since charged Noah Jones, 20 years old, with 2 counts of first-degree murder and said the shooting was over a stolen vehicle. Now, according to this report, Noah Johnson is the owner of a car that the juvenile was actually driving, man, like he had a blacked out Chevy Camaro and somebody stole his car earlier that day. Now, when he actually called it in to the police that his car was stolen. So it make you think, man, why in the world would he then go out on his own mission to freaking try to find the car if he already tipped off the police and start shooting, man? They're going to be able to put those two things together. And I think that's why they found Noah Johnson so quickly, because the police said that a video from the Valero showed the juvenile in this situation who lost his life arrived at the convenience store in the stolen black Chevy Camaro. Investigators said the video also showed 4 suspects open fire on the juvenile and Johnson. Johnson's friends say he had nothing to do with the stolen car and was walking out of Valero when he was shot. Let me stop there. So dude was just walking out of the Valero, seeing somebody he knew, was like, yo, what's up? He probably was like, yo, man, where you get that car or whatever. And just at that instance, Noah Jones allegedly, and I gotta choose my words correctly here, Noah Jones allegedly arrived with 3 other people and just started busting as soon as he seen his car, man. Crazy, man. Now the story continues to say that his friend said he was a great guy, a great dude to work with, and he was very energetic and professional. And this was also said by one of the music producers they interviewed about Mendenhall 2 times. You know what I mean? Now, this is a tragic event and definitely a cautionary tale. But I mean, I don't even know where there's stop signs in this where he could have just, avoided this situation from happening. It's just a tragic event all around, to be honest, because everybody that they interviewed on all news stations who talked to about him at the vigil and the day after the vigil or whatever, they pretty much said that dude, yeah, his rap persona was a little wild and he was real energetic, but he really wasn't a bad dude like that, man. It was just a tragic situation where he just was at the wrong place at the wrong time completely, man. This is tragedy. This is sad. Now, with that, man, rest in peace to Dontarius Johnson, a.k.a. Mendenhall 2 times. But, man, this is wild, man. And Memphis is wild anyway. But you would think, like, if dude called the police, and I'm not saying that he did this. This is all alleged. Why in the world would you go on your own mission to hunt down your car then? They're obviously going to be able to know who was out there shooting if it was your car. And I mean, does that give him any kind of leniency in his trial? Now, them shooting Mendenhall by accident or just because he was on the scene as well, man, that ain't a good look. So, I mean, the chances of beating that case, who knows? But I don't know, man. What do you guys think, man? Do you think this is just another tragedy, man, in hip-hop? Was there anything that Mendenhall 2 times could have did to avoid this? I mean, to be honest, man, I'm going to answer that with myself, man. I don't think there is. And rest in peace to that cat, man, for real. Sad situation. Now, with that, this has been your boy Big Man. Please hit that like button. Please hit that subscribe button. And make sure you hit that notification bell so that way you get a notification every time I drop this hot content. And we out of here. Peace. Oh, yeah, one last time, man. Rest in peace to Mendenhall. It's a sad situation, man.